Right.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I've gone for system settings.
Yeah.
Gone into that. So pressing the select button to go into system settings. Then scroll up until I see Bluetooth pair.
Yeah.
So what I'm now going to do is press the select button. Now it should say Bluetooth pair active. So on your phone, press the Bluetooth. There, search for control panel. You see that? See a blue icon should come up. Just tap it again.
So what's that mean? Not connected?
We're not connected yet. That's why.
Oh.
Right, we're looking for that blue icon. So when you tap that, another little thing will come up. It says pair. We tap on the pair button straight away. Otherwise we lose it. There we go. So signal now strong.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we now got a Bluetooth signal.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one we can talk to is the power. So you just tap on that one. So we wait until it's become clear. That's when it's communicated with. So we could actually switch power on and off via the 12 volts leisure. We could switch batteries. AC limit we could set. And live data.
Oh, right.
So live data just updates it quicker. And then here it just gives you levels. So selected battery on amperage, voltage,
mains is
vehicle,
charging
mains.
Yeah.
And also solely if it was active. Okay, just come back out of that one. So the next one is water. You just tap on that one. So we could switch the water pump on and off via this. Obviously that water pump means on. Yeah. So these two are not part of this one because it hasn't got a tank.
No.
Okay, just be cautious how you use water pump on there. If you're setting your van up and you're outside, you put your app roll in. Ooh, I can switch this on by my app. I'll switch it on. You haven't put all the clothes down. You haven't closed the drains. You haven't shut the taps. You could have water going all over the place. So just be careful how you operate that on and off. Okay. You just come back. Next one is heating. So as I said, we can talk to the heating via this. So it should say manual. Right. So what we'll do now, I'm going to go back over here. If I can see what I'm looking at. We'll get exit. We want heating settings now. It's a bit difficult to do this and at the same time. Heating settings, select that. So you can see at the moment it says control manual. So we're controlling the heating from its own control panel. If I press the select button, it says timer, or press the select button again, it says app. So we want to control it via the app. Okay, so just press up and exit. Little clock appears here. You can see the heating system is now switching itself off. Obviously that one doesn't like that because we switched it off. Okay, so now we can control it. You can see on your app now, it's jumped now to timer 7. So we can set 7 days individual times to come on and off, or we can do timer 1, which does the same every day. And then we've also got his override. If you just tap on override, so we can do this remotely as well. So we could be not via Bluetooth, but via the remote app, which I'll show you in a second. You can say we were out and about, so caravan was on our site up there, you're up on top of the Wrekin, across on the hill over there, and we got our timer set for 4 o'clock because we were going to come back at 5, so we got the timer set to be nice and warm by the time we come home, or come back to your van even. But we got to the top of the hill, it's a bit rather cold, we decided to come back down again, but we don't want to change the timer. So what you can do is press override, then we can select what energy we want to use. So if you just tap gas, and that'll light up. Tap electric, so we've got a bit of electric, bit of gas. You can see that there we've got 1 hour, so that's 1 hour of operation time. We can have up to 4 hours operation time if we wanted to. Centre one is off. At the moment that's your temperature, so if you just tap on that one and select 25 degrees, if that was the temperature you wanted, we'll set it at that. That's it, press done. And then we could switch water heating on, but we're not going to. Then next one is start, so if you tap on start, so we're waiting for that to communicate with that. You can see on there it's showing override up there. Just waiting for heating to catch up now. I'm just going to jump off. Or not. Just waiting for that to jump back out again because it's not, doesn't want to communicate at the moment. Just tap override on this screen a minute. So just go back out of it again.
Go out?
Yeah, just tap it again. That switches it off. Right. Just tap it again. We'll just see if we can press start. And doesn't want to communicate now. Strange. It's taking a while for it to catch up. I don't want to talk to it at the moment. Let's see, it's playing on, is it? It's strange because it should be talking to it because he switched it off. So it should be switching it back on now, but it isn't. Hey-ho. So just switch that back off again. So what that should do is power it up now, and it should be heating now. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously when you switch it off, you just close that one for a minute. So it should jump back to timer. What's that? It's done at the moment. Just tap it back to manual. So that's taking the clock off. What's he doing? Right, put it back to timer 7. Tap on timer 7. Yeah, so I'll switch that off now. And we've got a little clock on there to say we've got set to timer 7. If we just tap on override again and press start. Strange. I should have started up on it. Just tap on off on override again. Just tap override off it. See. Will that start? Ah, that's why it was doing it. Right. So yeah, it needs an update by the looks of it. They're coming up with third-party panel failure. Okay, so I'll have to get an engineer to come and just do an update on that one. Okay, so that's override. Would obviously override it. We'll switch your heating on now and start it running. Then it's just so you don't have to start messing around changing timers if you don't want to. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you just come back out of that one. So you just
What's manual?
Yeah, just come back
yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
Right. So next one we got is fridge. So you can control the fridge. Just wait for that to catch up.
Oh.
So at the moment it's running on gas. You can change energies if you wanted to. You could change the temperature up or down. This side is your temperature, as in operating temperature. So if obviously that green box is on optimal, then obviously it's cold enough. If it's either way or the other, so obviously it's nearer the plus, so you need to increase the temperature a little bit, or you have to wait for it to cool down and then for it to go to optimal. Obviously it'd take a while for it to catch up on that side of it, but this will be instant when you tap in these.
If you want it auto, you just press that,
just tap on auto and it will go to auto. So auto is obviously shut the gas down now because it's probably jumped to 240.
It's plus is hot, is it? And minus is cold.
No, you want extra cold, if you know what I mean, by plussing it.
Oh, okay.
Or reducing it if it's on minus. So if it's on, say it's on 5.
Yeah.
So that's the highest energy you've got, as in the coldest setting. So hopefully it'll cool it down a bit quicker, and then by the time it gets to optimal, if it went past the other way, you need to reduce it a little bit because obviously it's too cold. Obviously it says
Spot on there.
plus on. Yeah, but it should be lit to optimal.
Yeah.
When it's on that. Right. Okay.
So how do I get it to optimal then?
Yeah, well, obviously you got it on flat out because obviously I left the door open before and he realised it was cold.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't as cold as it should have been.
Yeah, so I can just press that to whatever setting I want.
Yeah, but once you've set it,
as per those lights.
Yeah, but once it's set, it's set.
Yeah.
But you know that when you're on site, it obviously needs a few minutes or so to get it to get the right temperature. Just come back out of that one. So what we've got next is lights. So we can play with the lights with this one. It's got two dimmer channels on this, but I don't think it's got two dimmer channels on this van.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure it's just dim 2. So if you just tap on the slider, it's jumped out of it. Just press done. Just tap on that bottom icon there, which has got a cross on it. As it tap on that.
So, yeah.
Tap on search for control panel. So this is what you do if you jump in your van normally. Then that comes up. Tap on there, on the blue one, and then we should be connected. There we go. So when that becomes clear, we're now communicating with our control panel. If you just tap on this end of the line on dim 2, that should reduce the dim on the light there. Look.
Can you just move it with your finger?
Yeah, you can slide it, or you just tap it. It's up to you how you do it.
Yeah.
But you can switch the dim lights on, the awning light on, and the interior lights on. Yeah. Same as these here. Okay.
Yeah. What's the entry for that one for?
Yeah, I don't think there's entry on this one. It's probably for the bigger van. Even though it's showing it's something there, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Don't think there's a light on it. Okay, just come back out to that one. So that's your lights. There's an aircon icon there, but obviously you haven't got aircon, so that's there just in case you do get aircon. Next one is remote. So this is your remote app. So at the moment it's all grey, so we're not connected. Okay, obviously we need to, until we've registered or whatever, obviously we can't do that, or we'll connect you to your van. We can try it, if you just come back out of there. So what we will need to do is connect, so if you just put head and shoulders, tap on that one, that's it. If you remember the email address and the password you put in, if you want to write that in, I'll point the camera in a different direction because I want people seeing that. How is this playing up as the next question? What engineer we got on this? I can't see engineer on this. Right, have you done that?
I probably can't have it. I try to think. I think it's a capital A. I think.
Yeah, you should have a capital letter and a number in your password.
Yeah. Done that. Press done.
Yep. So get vehicle details. Just get vehicle details. That's it, there's your caravan. If you tap on that, that should drop top of the page, press save. We should connect to your caravan now. So done. Just come back out of there now. So if you notice there was all the other ones are pre-populated then. Back on the remote one, which is the blue tile. This one here, that's it. You see these now lit up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So we know we're connected now. If you press up, you see these are still grey. You press the update one, and that will light up the other ones. So what it's now doing is turning Bluetooth off, overriding that, and now we're going to data signal. And hopefully, there we go. So that's lit up all the rest that you can now operate remotely.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you can operate remotely the heating as we were just doing via the Bluetooth side of it, and the lights. So you can obviously wandering on the way back to your van and it's dark, you can switch all the lights on as you get back, or change or put the heating on. Obviously, once we've sorted that third-party panel failure.
Yeah.
You can also locate the van. So if you just tap on locate.
That's off there.
No, you don't need that. We're actually going off. Just press back. Just press back.
Oh, yeah.
It's overridden the overridden the Bluetooth. If you just press locate. So if you forget where you put your van, so hopefully that'll be
latest position.
yeah, it should do that in a second. If it catches up. There we go. It's catching up, isn't it? What you should see is salad, but you can't see it on there. The map hasn't caught up yet. Okay, so it will show you your history of positions and things like that. Obviously, it might be just because we're in the shadow of this shed, it might not just pick it up cleverly. Right, if you just come back out of that one. So you could see levels of, so it's just more or less going to be battery level, history of battery level. Dealer is obviously us and our contact details, email and website and phone number. Yeah, so we got all them. So if you need to contact us, that's where that is. And obviously the other ones do similar. Web portal. All that is your Swift. It goes back to your Swift command where you registered on, and you can register for tracker on through there. Okay, which is obviously a subscription yearly.
Yeah, but there's an annual subscription already with this, isn't there, to start with?
I don't know. Did you buy this at the show?
Yeah.
So yeah, you may have.
Yeah. So,
if that was part, normally it doesn't. If you if you bought it at the show, then it may have that. Yeah. So we need to talk to Paul about you getting the code for that.
Right.
Okay, just come back out of there. Right, there is also ATC, so that's your ATC on the front. I didn't explain that. Just allow on that one. So what happens on that one? Your ATC is part of the like anti-swerve mechanism on it. It just all it does is a simple thing which detects the movement side to side. It just applies the brake slowly enough. Yeah. This can show you what's been happening, even though you could have that on the dashboard if you really wanted to, but it's a bit of a distraction. It's probably advisable not to. But it will show you if it's operated or if it's been happening or anything else. Okay. So obviously it's not known, obviously, because it's not connected to the car and it doesn't know if it's switched on or not. So just come back out of there. So if obviously we've connected all that, if you have a look at the book, that will obviously recognise there's your manuals there. You can obviously upload that onto your phone. Obviously it may take a while if you've got Wi-Fi. So it's all there. Yeah. Obviously in the miniature form.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, yeah, so it'll take a while for that to upload. Then just come back out of there. And what we've also got, where are we? I just scroll. Yeah, that's the same as that other one, which is you go through to your tracker via the Swift Command website. You just scroll up and you see there's another couple down the bottom. Alerts. Just press the bell. So alerts, it can alert you too. So if you just press load, that will light them up. You just press done. That's it. So the alerts really you're going to be concerned about is one is frost alerts and the other one will be battery alert, or obviously alarm alert. Right. Frost alert, I'd be very cautious how I use that. Don't rely on that to tell you your van's cold. And if you've got water still in it, and it could be already frozen. So just be cautious how you use that. If you want to just tell you that your van's cold and you want to warm it up, fair enough. But don't rely on it to tell you your van's cold, it's going to freeze your water. Okay, so it lets your battery and things like that as well. Okay, then what you do, you just switch it on and you just press save, and it will ping you a text or whatever to say whichever one you want to alert on.
Alright.
Okay, let's come back out of that one. And the last one we've got, just scroll up again, is Swift. So if we go on that one, we can see Swift website, so you can see handbook on there if you wanted to. Swift Talk is just a forum, talk about caravans. Swift TV is the new models that come on for the next year. So this year at the moment, September, it will change to new models for next year. And Swift Connect, that is where you, obviously not having a handbook now, you haven't got a service record either. So to see your service record, you need to go to Swift Connect. What will happen is that obviously the service will send your details to Swift to say, obviously, warranty and all that lot covered. Then Swift will then contact you with an email and give you a username and password, and then you can
does
connect.
It automatically, does it?
No, you have to obviously register in that as well.
Okay.
But it will come. Swift will send you that username once obviously we tell them that you are now the owner of this van. Okay. Right. I think that's everything on there now. We just want to come back out to that one. Obviously, you're going for our internet now. There we go. So that's all that. Okay. Happy with that bit? There's a bit of stuff on there. There is actually a guide for that in your booklet in there. Obviously, just haven't got your main one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing you fiddle with. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just play with. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.